I'm feeling so much better today than I was yesterday. Just a much lighter feeling in general, much happier. Um, I feel like, I mean, I shouldn't feel like this because I know everyone's always saying like choose happiness, you can choose happiness, you can choose to get up and do such and such to make yourself feel good. But at the moment I kind of feel like I'm a bit of a victim to my own brain because I never know what it's going to be like from one day to the next. And some days I'll wake up and be really like ready to tackle the day and feel really positive, and other days I just won't want to move. Um, and part of me is wondering whether that's like a weekday thing because I almost feel like I have a 9 to 5 job in that I crave weekends now and I look forward to weekends because I get to see people and hang out with people. But when Monday hits, it feels like I've got a job even though I haven't. And it feels like I'm confined to a bit of a prison of my own flat, which is obviously stupid because I'm not. Um, so I feel like I don't want to feel like I'm a victim to my own brain anymore. Like if I'm waking up and I'm feeling a bit flat or lethargic, I want to be able to get up and like make my bed and have a shower because I always feel better after those things. But yeah, normally if I wake up and feel flat, I just sit there and do absolutely nothing until I get hungry at lunchtime, which is just not a way to live. And I think our brains aren't designed to sit around and do nothing. Do you know what I mean? We need like stimulation, we need fulfillment, and I'm trying to, even if it's just reading a bit of a book or like picking up the guitar, even if it's the last thing I want to do, pick up a guitar and learn a new song or just something that stimulates my brain, because I think the lack of anything positive going into it is not good for me. And when there's nothing like stimulating or you're learning something, my brain's just going on and on like negative chatter constantly. And I am like a self-aware person, like I'm mindful and I can see when my brain's doing ridiculous things and when I shouldn't be thinking certain things, but it's hard to catch. And it's only every now and again where I'm like, crap, I've literally just spent an hour talking badly about myself. So that's something I'm trying to like be a bit easier on myself, and like find the balance between resting and knowing that that's okay if you want to do nothing or if you want to chill, and like getting up and being proactive and being like, well, you're not happy just sat here doing nothing, what are you happy doing? Trying to find a balance in doing that is seemingly pretty difficult at this point. I've still not really found an in between, but I'm hoping I'll get there. God, I sound really Australian. I've just wrote some things down on here that I wanted to just share today, because sometimes you forget things and I feel like some of it's kind of maybe important. Yeah, trying to do small things each day. I know a lot of you have kind of like said that doing small things, even if it's like going to the shop or having a shower. But so my kind of things each day is I'm trying to read more of this book that I've got called You Are a Badass, just because it kind of makes me feel a bit better. And meditating, even if I just keep bloody falling asleep every time at the moment. Just setting aside time for you and your brain, I think, is a really good thing. Self-love, self-care, all that boring stuff that you hear day in, day out, but is actually really important. So I've been trying to do that. I kind of failed at that today, to be honest. But my self-care today has kind of come from putting makeup on and trying to feel good about myself again. So it comes in waves, doesn't it? And yeah, another thing I was thinking is a lot of you have like commented and messaged saying that you feel really similar, which is sad, really. Like, it's nice for me selfishly to know that I'm not alone, but I wonder whether these feelings of like unfulfillment and isolation and all this stuff were as prevalent before phones and social media and stuff, or whether we just didn't talk about it back then. But it almost feels like the more connected we've got through phones and internet, the more isolated everyone feels, which is bizarre. So yeah, I think that's something to ponder. Oh my god, I feel like this is already really long. I'm really sorry, but I think if there's one thing that I have learned today, my kind of overriding feeling, because I'm feeling much better than I was yesterday, God knows what I'll feel tomorrow, but is that I want to try and trust in the timing, and not get too spiritual or anything here, but like to trust in the timing of things. And we're not going to feel this crap forever. We're just not. It doesn't happen like that. Things change, things evolve, and I've felt amazing at some point before in my life, and I know I'm going to feel amazing again at some point again. So it's nice to know, however crap these feelings, that it is only temporary, and I just have to keep getting through days like today. And it's that saying, like, you've had a 100% success rate of getting through every day. So that's good to know. We're succeeding in that, at least, just getting through each day. And what did I say? Sorry, must feel so lame, like I'm just reading. I'm apologising for myself, and I'm aware of that. Oh yeah, that was it. I remember reading a quote back in the day when I felt really like crap, or like overwhelmed by my life and what I had to do. And it's something just really simple, but it genuinely helps me. Is like, you can say, if you've got like a goal, or your future that you imagine of you being really happy, that is going to take 10,567 steps. But all you need to worry about right now is the next one. There's no point worrying about the other 10,000, whatever I said, steps. You just have to wake up today and think, okay, what can I do today to achieve that future that I want, or achieve that job that I want? Because it's so overwhelming thinking about the future. And that's what I said in my Instagram post. I don't know if anyone saw it, but we only get really bogged down by fear if we're thinking about the future, and we only get really sad if we're dwelling on the past. And it's only meditation, it's the key. It's only until you actually just bring yourself into right here, right now, like right now, right this second. I'm just talking to you, I'm talking to a camera, and I'm looking outside and the sky is blue, and I can feel my arm on this radiator, and I'm nice and warm. And just stuff like that you think, right, this second's actually alright, like I'm okay, and I've got food in my fridge, and I've got a nice flat, and I'm going out for dinner tonight as a surprise for my boyfriend, because he's so wonderful and wants to cheer me up. So tomorrow morning I might feel completely different, but like, I'm actually okay. I'm not being chased by lions, I'm not critically ill, like I'm fine. And I realise not everyone has that luxury of realising that they're fine in that exact moment. So that's something to think about, maybe, and to be grateful for. What else did I say? Oh yeah, just life is scary enough as it is. Like, everything's just so intense at the moment. I say at the moment, like, just in general, life can be so much and so intense. And so I think even if we can just set aside 10 minutes to like practice meditation, just trying to quieten our brains just a little bit, so that negative chatter, or just, it doesn't even have to be negative, the incessant chatter in our brains can just simmer down, and it's not as overwhelming. Because I feel like I have to learn this lesson day in, day out, because you always just come back to I'll have been sat there thinking about something for an hour, and then I'll snap out of it and be like, oh my god, I've just been thinking about how bad my life is for an hour. Like, how is that going to help me? And so I've been trying like affirmations and stuff, and telling myself that I deserve to be in this relationship, and I am a really good singer and songwriter, and Meadowlark will succeed, like I'm good at what I do, trying to tell myself all this, because I've just been lacking so much confidence, so much self-esteem. I'm not really sure why. I don't know when it happened. Like I said in some posts, like, I think I've just put so much emphasis on my relationship with Josh, because I care about it so much. I care about him so much. And growing up watching all the relationships around me fail, it's just something I don't want for my future. But in doing that and focusing on my relationship and emphasizing that, I have completely forgotten about myself. I've put Josh on a pedestal massively, and I don't know really what makes me happy anymore, which is sad because it used to be music and it's not now. And that's not to say that my love for music can't come back, because I think it can, and I'm so determined to see the second album through because I'm really proud of it, but everything just feels messy. But today I feel happy. And if that's all that I can gather from today, like right now, I feel all right. And I was saying, just leave on this note because this is already like 10 minutes too long, but I was saying to my sister earlier, like, it's weird when it comes to happiness because it's almost like we expect it, and when you're sad, you sit in that sadness and you dwell on it and you think about why you're sad and you can't get out of your funk and it's overwhelming, it's all you think about. And then when you're happy again, you let your brain just do anything and you go off into just life and living your life, and that's good, but why don't we dwell in the happiness? Why don't we sit there and think, I'm really happy today, thank God, this happiness feels really good. I remember how it feels to feel sad, like I'm so grateful for this happiness. Let me think about all the things that I'm glad to be happy about and that make me happy, because it's kind of like we go through life with this 50%, just sometimes feeling good, sometimes feeling bad. And when we feel bad, we expect that we should feel happy, but when we feel happy, we take it for granted almost. I hope this makes sense, but I wish that we had the same mentality when we're happy and we could sit in that and think, I'm really glad that I feel happy today because I have felt sad before and I know what it feels to feel sad. So, because I just woke up this morning and was like, I feel so grateful to feel lighter today, and I'm thinking about all the things that I feel good about and that I'm grateful for, and I'm grateful for that. Like, I feel good about that. And tomorrow might be different, but at least tomorrow, if I'm sad, I will know what it feels like to feel happy. So next time I feel happy again, I'll be even more grateful. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Anyway, I know a lot of you guys are going through similar things to what I am. And we're all in this together. It's a bizarre little world. But one thing that we can do is try and really try and think about things that you feel grateful for, because it's a cliche, but gratitude is the key to abundance. So if you're watching this and you've somehow managed to get to the end of this, give me 3 things that you are grateful for today. I am grateful for Josh for wanting to surprise me and take me out for a meal. I'm grateful for my happiness today because I know what it feels like to be sad. And I am grateful for the amount of love and support that I've had online just from that video and on Twitter and stuff. Like I said, I'm going to do these daily, so maybe tomorrow I'll be crying my eyes out and everything will be a bit different. But today, I'm glad that things are okay. Give me 3 things that you feel grateful for. And yeah, let's not be a victim of our brains anymore. Let's try and take control and think of the good things, because there are many. Okay, bye. See you tomorrow.